Yes, we are live. We are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything relating to Jamaican football. Men, women, youth teams, futsal, beach football. We're here, we discuss them all. I know, different sort of look today, yeah? I know. Just wanted to, for the old-time subscribers back in 2017, give them a look of what things were as well. So I know persons will be wondering a different sort of look today. I know you guys who were on this channel from 2016 would have seen this sort of background. If you haven't already, hit that like button. So you'd have seen all of these jerseys behind me. I know you guys like the background of the jerseys, and I've added another jersey to the collection right there. Yeah, that's Tiffany Cameron's jersey, and she signed it. That's Jamil Matt's jersey. That's Daniel Gordon's jersey. That's Gina Van Kessel's jersey. Let's go with the opposite direction now. Yeah, so Mariapa. Yeah, and I have a couple more. But yeah, that one with the name on it. I know my big head did block it. Yeah, that's Tiffany Cameron's jersey. Yeah, so that's the latest added to the collection. That's the latest jersey that has been added to the collection of all of them. Have you guys got your calendars yet? Well, if not, you should. Just trying to show you what I mean when I say if you haven't got your calendars yet. You guys notice in the video right here? You guys know this person? Look familiar? Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah. Yeah. So you guys can get your calendars. You guys can get your Hits 92 FM calendars. I was asked to not see your spores, so that's why. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, but the show must go on. The show must go on. So let's talk football, shall we? I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your questions, your comments, and what you have to say. And let's get right into the matter. Let's get right into the matter. I'm going to take some of your comments at this point in time, and then we'll get into what needs to be discussed. J King says, up. Love the background, one of my favorites. Stephen Ramdean says, hello, Simon. Hello, Mr. Ramdean. Hope all is well with you. J King says, Tiffany Cameron. Yeah. life, I tell you. Toffee Roddy says, big up, Simon. Malik Mills says, no, me know him. You don't know him? Alright, well, bad mind get the best of him. Toffee Roddy says, Simon, I know you're the man with the real information. Did Tiffany sign a deal in Hungary, and what can you tell us about the Canadian club that Yasmin signed with? Yeah, Tiffany's with FC York on a 2-year deal. This is the first year of a 2-year deal with the club. She signed it last year, so she left Ferencváros, and now she's with FC York, and they're second in the league right now, so they're doing quite good. And I don't think it's any surprise that when she's in the team does well, and when she's out of the team is near the relegation zone. So it gives a clear idea of the sort of impact that she brings on the pitch. So That's why I've been beating her drum for so long, because you need quality. And without quality, hard work can only carry you so far. So, Tiffany Cameron is an asset and will always be an asset. So, that is how things are. Andy Bailey says, what's going on with the football academy? Which football academy are you talking about? Malik Mills says, Simon, how are you today, though, on a serious note? Honestly, Malik, I am not 100%. To be honest with you, I'm not 100%. But guess what? As Ace God says, we have to keep on going and keep on going. As Alkaline says, everything in life takes time, so we just have to just keep on going. You know? The reality is that there are goals, there are things that you want to achieve, but they don't happen overnight. They take time. So the reality is that we are just gonna have to be patient to ensure that we can achieve those goals and be able to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. So from my end, with everything and my desires and everything like that, and where I see the future and what I believe and I know is achievable, it's all about time. It's all about time. That's the situation right now. So how am I on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of my mood and everything? Yeah, about a 8, I could say. But I'm pressing on. You know? So yeah, that's how I'm right now. Abdi says, evening, Simon. Evening. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, sir. Malik Mill says, I'm not 100% either. Lost a loved one on Monday. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. Please accept the condolences of everyone at Reggae Boyz commentary and all Jamaican football fans. It's never a good sight when someone loses a loved one or one family. You know, we all want Jamaican football to do very well. So, you know, my condolences to you. Please stay strong. You know, the reality is that you can't tell somebody you know how they feel unless you've actually been in those same situations. You know, I know what it's like to lose my father, both my grandfathers and one of my grandmothers. So you can't tell me, oh, I know what it feels like when you don't know what it's like to lose a father, especially in your teenage years. You don't know what it's like if you haven't experienced it. You don't know what it's like to go to sixth form and work a full-time job. You don't know what it's like to assist your mother with the bills around the house as a teenager. You don't. So unless somebody's in your shoes, they're not going to know what that is like. So what should you do? Yeah, be empathetic, be sympathetic of the situation, offer condolences, but never tell somebody, oh, I know what you're going through. Unless you know what it's like, you don't. Honestly. So be careful of the words that we use with people. I do believe action speaks louder than words. I really do. You know, that's the mantra that I believe in. Action speaks louder than words. Although I believe words of affirmation are important, I still believe at the end of the day, show me via your actions that you mean what you say. And that's the only thing, for me, that stands out. Thanks. Tuffy already says, Simon, thanks for your response. Like how you answer the part 1 of my question. You missed part about Yasmin Jameson and the Canadian club. My apologies. I'm gonna touch that part. What can you tell us about the Canadian club that Yasmin signed for? Alright, so the club that Yasmin Jameson has signed for it's not a professional club, it's a semi-professional club. It's a club that is based in Ontario, Simcoe County Rovers. So it's an opportunity for her to stay fit. It's an opportunity for her to get games. So while I'm disappointed it's not a professional club, what I will say is that she's going to be in an environment where she gets games. And based on my understanding, she won't be there long. Perhaps until the summer, and then explore opportunities in Europe again. For right now, this is about ensuring that she stays sharp and fit to be part of the goalkeeper pool for the World Cup qualifiers, instead of not getting games in Sweden. Actually, in Canada, she will get the games and get into a bit of rhythm. So from that perspective, I have no problem with the move that Yaz has made at this point in time. And we'll continue with other players if you have any other questions with other reggae girls and their situations. And Tuffy already says, I think Tiffany so far have you losing focus, lol. How do I answer that? I mean, it's not a question, it's a statement. So, to answer what you're saying is, I wouldn't say that my focus has been lost, no. I wouldn't say my focus is gone. My goals still remain intact. I don't think she's deviated from those by any means. You know, I don't think it's clear and obvious for the average viewer or subscriber to see the connection that the two of us have. I'm in Jamaica, she's in Hungary. I'm focused on my career and so is she. And for right now, that is the deal. So, but as it relates to her performances, I'm not going to stop beating that drum until the day she hangs up her boots, because I know exactly what this Jamaica team needs. And I'm going to do the same for Sade Damalekon when Sade takes over from Tiffany in the 2027 campaign. I'm going to do the same for Jodie Brown, the same for Giselle Washington, and the same for Sydney Schneider, because those 5 players are going to be the core of the 2027 campaign. And even if Tiffany wants at 35 to play for Jamaica, then fine. She takes care of her body well, she eats right, so she could if she wants to. We'll see what the future holds. That's what I'll say where that is concerned. We'll see what the future holds. You know, like, go back to what I've said to you guys, that everything in life takes time. So I'm not worried about the future. I'm not. What will be, and nothing happens before its time, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. So if it's an experience that's going to make me stronger, better, wiser, so be it. But I don't think Tiffany has distracted me from Reggae Boyz commentary. No, in fact, she's been nothing but a positive impact on my life. Regular content, I have to give her credit for that. And you heard the interview that we did with her back in December, where she quoted and said that I had an impact on her performances as well. Well, she impacted me with the regular content that I pushed out on this channel. 3 videos a day, sometimes 2, coming back from last year when I perhaps do like 1 video a week, you know? So I have to give her tremendous plaudits for that as well. So Tiffany Cameron has not been a distraction to my life, and will never be. So I disagree with that statement there. I really do. Chili says, up Simon. Malik Mill says, and Simon, it's youth him, my cousin play for Mount Pleasant. You should look into him. Earl Dennis, okay. Alright, so we'll definitely take a look into it. Thank you very much for letting me know. What's the position with Damari Gray? The position is that he doesn't have a Jamaican passport, and until he gets a Jamaican passport, he can't represent Jamaica. Why is the process not being expedited for him? Jamaica's not going to Qatar. Hot Chili says, I think the biggest difference between the boys and the girls is chemistry. That's one aspect, bearing in mind that we had, I think, 13 of the 23 members in the squad were part of the plane to France. So you have that synergy right there for the last 3 years. Let me see if I can try and name them out. Alright. Sydney Schneider, Yasmin Jameson, Alison Swaby, Chantal Swaby, Sashana Campbell, Dominic Bonflazo, Chinielo Asha, Jodie Brown, Khadija Bonishaw, Tiffany Cameron. That's 10. Is there more? Alright, Marla Sutman is not there. Havana Sullivan is not there. Chanel Hudson Marks is not there. Toriana Patterson is not there. Ashley Shim is not there. Lauren Silva is not there. Nicole McClure is not there. That's 18. Sade Dama Laken was in the squad. Maria Gray, so that's 12. So that leaves one more. That leaves one more. That leaves one more. And remember, Kayla wasn't in the final squad. She was replaced by Maria Gray. So, yeah. And Shayna Matthews, no. Shayna Matthews, as we know, is pregnant, so. Not Denisha Blackwood either. Yeah. I know the name, you know. Trudy Carter. Trudy Carter. 13. Bum. And that was from my head. Thanks agreed, plus she'll be playing times and might be noticed by Big Bros. Tiffany? Alright, so I'll be frank with you guys that there is interest in Trudy Carter in Spain. In the top flight in Spain. Brighton and Hove Albion like what they see of Chiniela Asha. They believe that she's a player that would fit the system quite well. And I am being absolutely genuine with you guys when I say that Manchester United scouts watched Tiffany Cameron's game against Ferencváros last year. In terms of other Jamaicans that they've perhaps been keeping tabs on, but not necessarily in an interest to buy, but just keeping tabs on, Sydney Schneider and Jodie Brown. Any news on Tierra Smalls? Nothing at this point, my friend. Nothing right now at this point. One of the under 20 Reggae Girlz is here from the DMV, and she goes to college, Ohio State. That's Peyton McNamara. Peyton McNamara, Ohio State, OSU. Put your hands up if you're a Buckeye. Put your hands up. Honestly, why can't players play if they don't hold a Jamaican passport? The thing is, to play a competitive game, you need a passport. If it's a friendly, it's fine. You can play. But when you are representing your country and it's a competitive game, you need a passport of that country. The biggest difference is Empress Marley. Simon, last time you heard about dismiss of her as JFFY, not her family has football ties and she has shown the ability. I've never been dismissive to the Marley family. My friend. Jamaica have to get rid of all the before anyone can progress to Jamaica. Her name is Zoe Viadra. Okay. The under 20 qualifier starts soon. Yes, so the under 20 Reggae Girlz will commence action on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturdays when they will commence the qualifiers. Yeah, Saturdays when they're going to commence the qualifiers. Yeah. They'll play Guatemala and they'll also face Cuba and Haiti in the group stages of the competition. So, yeah. It's an interesting. I like the experience that Neville Gale will bring to the squad. Peyton McNamara. So for me, do I think they're going to qualify for the U20 World Cup? No, but I do think getting to the quarterfinals is a realistic aim, and anything can happen from there. Of course, we want the best, but it will be challenging. Yeah, the tournament starts tomorrow, but Jamaica's game is on Saturday. Yeah. Zoe is technically gifted. I feel like the decision making in the final third is an aspect perhaps that needs to be honed a little bit better. But certainly a player worth speaking about, a player worth discussing and I personally believe an individual that we can talk about for some time. So that's good. Yeah. One in a second right there, guys. Seems like I left the light outside on, so I'm gonna have to turn off the light and come back. Give me 30 seconds. IS Abdi says, does Max Aaron still think he can play for England with their right back depth? He's on the fence, Max Aarons. Give me 30 seconds, guys, and I'll be right back. Yep. Thank you for your patience. Thank you very much for your patience. Really, really appreciate it. All right. I pray and hope all the teams make the World Cup. I hope so too, my friend. I really, really hope so. Hey, Simon, hope you're doing well, my friend, says John Powell. I'm doing all right. I mean, there's goals I would like to achieve, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, you know? Just gotta be patient and consistent. Daily White was replaced by Jasmine Ferguson. Yes. What's the deal with Damari Gray? Damari Gray doesn't have a Jamaican passport, my friend, so we need to get him one, don't we? We need to get him a Jamaican passport, and after we get him a Jamaican passport, then we can think about the future. Do you know what I mean? So, yep. Ramoy Reed says, I made a suggestion for Sadella Marley as JFF president. You said no. Why not? Oh, regarding that. She has a lot on her plate, my friend. And the thing is, the criteria to be JFF president, you have to first be attached to a club. Then after that, associate with a parish association. It's just going to be a lengthy process, bearing in mind what she has on her plate right now. So I'm completely fine with the responsibilities that she has on her plate right now. Could she do more for the Reggae Girlz? I personally feel that a local camp would make a difference moving forward. And come summer, if we don't have any friendlies, not this summer, but I'm talking generally speaking. Well, even this summer as well, before we fly off to Mexico, why can't we have a 2-week camp on the island? Why not? Why not? I think that would be superb. That would be important. We need that. Much love to the Reggae Boyz and Reggae Girlz as Leighton Griffiths. Yeah, look, there are teams. They're representing Jamaica, so we give them the support. Does Margaret still want to play even though Jamaica won't go to Qatar? Good question. Very, very good question. Simon, what is the starting time Saturday for the U20 girls? The match is at 3 o'clock, yeah. Max Aarons could break a few legs and he still wouldn't make the England squad. Alright, so Trent Alexander-Arnold, we have Kyle Walker, we have Kieran Trippier, we have Reece James, that's 4. Tell me how you're going to get in ahead of those 4 men, yeah? Tell me how you're going to get in over those 4 men. Because these are 4 young men in a sense. Kyle Walker, the oldest, being 31, going on 32. Who would be next in line after those 4? Think about it. It's a tough one, don't it? Yeah, it's hard to play right back for England. Wan-Bissaka would be next in line? I don't know. Perhaps. The netball team made the World Cup. It's not something we have to qualify for based on our rankings. But our rugby league team is going to the World Cup in England later this year. We're in a group with England. No, we're in a group with Ireland, New Zealand, and Lebanon. Where can you watch the match? CONCACAF's YouTube channel will be showing the game. How many of our ladies will be available if there's a 2-week camp before Mexico? Would it make sense? You see, the thing is, the qualifiers are going to be in July, and the season for the girls will, especially the ones in Europe, would end late May, early June. So a 2-week camp would be possible to have for the European and the local based girls. The North American girls will be in season, so that would be a challenge. But for the European based girls, I'm on board with that, because who plays in Europe right now? Think about it. Rebecca Spencer plays in Europe right now. Yeah? Good. Chantal Swaby plays in Europe right now. Yeah? Rangers. Kayla McCoy. Rangers. Yeah? Bonnie Shaw. Yeah? City. Drew Spence. Chelsea. Yeah? Jade Bailey. Liverpool. Yeah? Marla Sweatman. Hungary. Yeah? Paige Bailey Gale. Leicester. Yeah? That's 8. Tiffany Cameron. Hungary. 9. And there's more. Oh yes, there's more. We haven't touched on Vian Sampson. We haven't touched on Alika Keane. We haven't touched on Trudy Carter. And that brings us up to 11 right there. That's right. One Love says, are you considering or have you enrolled in the UEFA Football Leadership Management and Admin course? Have I considered it? Yes, I have. My thing is, if it's eligible towards Jamaicans. If Ben Johnson leave West Ham for Spurs, Arsenal, do you think he could go into England team? Wan-Bissaka say go to Congo if they make it to the World Cup against Morocco. That's possible. I could see that happening. Every other team better than the Reggae Boyz. Man, I laugh. Alright, just think about England's right backs after those 4 that I mentioned, yeah? Wan-Bissaka, Brandon Williams, Max Aarons, Kyle Walker-Peters, James Justin. Would those men be behind those 4? Left back, Dimitri Mitchell. Now that would be interesting. Dimitri Mitchell, Jamaican dad, Greek mother. You don't see that combination every day. Greece! Boy, we have Jamaicans everywhere, all over the club. And look at like the mixture, the Reggae Girl squad. Sydney Schneider, German and Jamaican. Dominic Bonflaza, Polish and Jamaican. Chinyela Asha, Cameroonian and Jamaican. Who else we can talk about? Tiffany Cameron, Jamaican and Jamaican. Alright, who else in the squad now? I can talk about Sade Damaleka, Nigerian and Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? Diversity is unity. Omar Richards is eligible for Jamaica. Yes, he is. What is his connections? Omar Hutchinson from Arsenal to Jamaica. His paternal side. The paternal side is Jamaican. That's the father's side. Yeah. So that is the situation with Omar Hutchinson. I think Keita Taylor Harris's dad's side is also Jamaican as well. Yeah. And if you think about the Reggae Girls, it's interesting how diverse, you know. I think most of the time it's the mother that is the Jamaican for a lot of these Reggae Girls, and the father is from another country. But Chinyela Asha's father's side is Jamaican and the mother is Cameroonian. But Sade's mother is Jamaican, Marla's mother is Jamaican, Sydney's mother is Jamaican, Rebecca Spencer's father is Jamaican from St. Thomas. Yasmin Jameson's father is Jamaican. Tiffany Cameron's mother and father is Jamaican. Chena Matthews, her father's side, yeah. Is there a CONCACAF equal course? Do you know if any CONCACAF certificates within our football fraternity? I will have to do some research to you and get back to you. How old is Damari Gray? 25. In my opinion, I don't think we need more than 2 or 3 boys over the age of 30 to be going in the pool moving forward. Okay. Yeah, I understand the situation that you're seeing with the age, but for me, if Mariapa is 38 and can still do it as a squad player, I'm cool with him being part of the pool. I didn't say start him, but Simon, who would you say should be our future CDM if you could pick someone? Someone that could have 2 World Cups realistically. Until we sort that out, we'll never progress properly. My dream was Isaac Hayden. That was the dream. Isaac Hayden was the dream. Can Kevin do the job? He can. I'd rather Kevin over Jordan Cousins, to be honest with you. Malik Mills says Simon for GFF president. Thank you. Blair Video says Sydney S. Yeah, Sydney Schneider. Sydney Schneider's dad side German, mother side Jamaican. Yasmin Jameson, dad side Jamaican, mother side Grenadian. Rebecca Spencer, dad side is Jamaican. Yeah, mom side English. Let's go to the defenders now. Alison Swaby, Chantal Swaby, their father's side is Jamaican. Let's go to Vian Sampson, their father's side is Jamaican. Let's go to Marla Sweatman. Marla Sweatman's mom's side is Jamaican. Havana Salone, mother's side is Jamaican. Chinilo Asha, father's side is Jamaican. Kayla McCoy, father's side is Jamaican. Maria Gray, father's side is Jamaican. Tiffany Cameron, both our parents born in the naval string of Jamaica. Kiki Van Zanten's mother's side is Jamaican. Yeah. On the same page, I did mention Maps as a leader as a motivator. Yeah. If Maps isn't walking on the pitch, he can play until the 45. I'm fine with Maps for another cycle, but I want him to have a slightly different role for the 2026 cycle. I want him to be part of the pool, the 23, but slowly but surely being integrated into the coaching staff. So even games where he's not going to suit up or be part of an 18, he's going to be whispering into Paul Hall's ear or Joby McAnuff's ear or Darren Moore's ear and saying, you know what I mean? Yeah. How's Liam Bailey getting on at Aston Villa, says Ayaz Abbey? Well, he just got back from injury, so it's going to take some time before he gets a little bit of rhythm, don't it? So it's going to take time. Simon, I'm a big Maps fan, but if he's not starter, doesn't make sense. It would cost us almost 100k to take him through qualifying, plus take the money and send a young coach to Europe. Oh, you're talking the flight from Australia to Jamaica? Yeah, I think it's around $7,000 US, so over $1 million Jamaican just to go from Sydney to Jamaica. I'm still buying his ticket. It's going to be hard to get these players we're trying because of the mess with Jeff. I wouldn't say so. It really depends on the player. Because at the end of the day, it's down to love for country. How does the war affect Boza? That is a good question. And the honest answer to that is I don't know. But I'll follow up with him. Get his course, improve coaching education in the country. Everything okay with Nicholson in Russia? For the time being, yes. Are you affiliated with any club, says Tuffy Reddy? Me, Simon Preston? No, I am not attached to any clubs at all. All I can say is that my local team is Constant Spring FC. That's my local team, meaning the club that uh, my community team, my local team. Maps will be saying, don't put Alvis on the field, bro. Yeah, you know that's right. What happened to Roof? He is taking his time to get back from injury, taking his time to progress. So it's a good thing. Yeah. ISM this is fortunate our federation issues gets resolved hopefully and we qualify for the next AFCON. Oh, we meaning Somalia. Oh, all the best to you, sir. All the best to you. Wish you nothing but the best. So, hope that works out quite well for you, and you get to accomplish everything that you need to do. What are the Dominican women's team's strengths and weaknesses? Strengths, set pieces. Weaknesses, defending long balls over the top. And with the pace we have, we can get them on the counter. Tuffy Warder says, you seem knowledgeable, but based on what you mentioned, there's no way you can be considered for JFF president in the future. Well, I guess I have to be attached to a club, eh? Bigger Reed says, hi Simon, good evening to you, sir. And how are you doing today? Which were you going to get pummeled with the snow? Yeah, you know, I did an interview with a reggae girl today, which I'm uploading tomorrow, and she said it's snowing like crazy where she is. But it's a special interview, and tomorrow you're gonna hear a story from her, a former reggae girl. But yeah, I love snow, you know. When I'm in Maryland, I love the snow. When I'm in Maryland, I love the snow. When I'm in Switzerland, I love the snow. When I'm in England, I love the snow. Love it. When I was in Dubai, I love the snow. Love it. Where do you see Jamaican football in 3 years? 2025. The senior team, the Reggae Boyz with a Gold Cup title under their belt, and the Reggae Girls with a higher reputation and being a team ranked in the top 30 in the world. Why do the Bermuda women team look so thick? Well, my friend, I've never been to Bermuda before and I'm not sure what they eat there, but I guess it's the diet of what they eat or how they're built. But to be honest, my eyes were not in that direction. My eyes were on the field of play and on the number 15 on the bench. Alva shouldn't be a part of the program going forward, says Squilich 100. Okay. Attached to Constant Spring FC, says John A. Okay. What's up with the Dominican Republic men's senior team? They've got a few good players like Junior Firpo at Leeds and Mariano at Real Madrid. Yeah. Yeah, they have. Mariano, I think, was born in Spain, but yeah, has roots in the Dominican Republic. Simon, I'm a big believer that the only way forward is for coaching education. It would take time, but we could be a consistent fixture at World Cups if we focus on that. The thing is, though, Rob Smith, education is one thing, but it can't be all theory. It has to be practical as well. Getting a coaching degree doesn't mean that you're qualified. That's just a piece of paper. That's where I stand on things. I would much prefer someone outside of football as JFF president. The association needs a qualified manager. But we like the snow because your tourists try getting up and driving to work with it. Right out, but I love that. I would love that. I prefer that over sun, heat. You know what? You know what the sun in this country do to my skin? I was born this complexion. I'm at this complexion, you know. Simon, what do you think about getting rid of the president of the GFF? That's your question? Look, my channel, I believe in being realistic and objective and straightforward. And I will say what Bardakat said, that now got happen. You will never live to see that. FIFA are not going to get rid of my crickets, and my crickets is not going to step down. So take that off your brain. Rob Smith says you need some melanin, dead with love. I'm good enough. I'm good with my complexion. I'm happy with who I am as a human being. Vitamin sun? Yeah, I could use some vitamin sun, but I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, the question about Bermudan women, I don't know why. It's like JD over IMAX would come and say, Alicia Bonisha is a tickers, and everybody talk about tickers and tickers and tickers. I try to wonder how people are talking about these tickers and tickers and tickers. My brain and my head is not in that direction. Football, me I watch, you know. Football, me I watch. All when I talk about number 15 is football, me I watch at the end of the day. Because it's Jamaica on the field of play. And whether number 15 on the field or not, a football I watch at the end of the day. So people can say anything they want to say about Simon this and Simon that and number 15 this and that. A football, me I watch at the end of the day. Simple so. It's not nice to be driving in the snow, slipping and sliding, Simon. You know, it is true because I have not experienced me personally driving a car in the snow. I will say that, but it's an environment that I personally would prefer, I would say. I agree with you that practical is the key. I have B license and I used to be part of USA Olympics development team in the 80s, but now living in South Florida, and I think the game changed since, says Tuffy Ruddy. South Florida. Plantation, Sunrise, Pembroke Pines, Kendall, Weston, Coconut Creek, Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas. But yeah, the game has evolved, but it doesn't mean that it's changed. Wellington, that's in Palm Beach. Okay. Alright. That's on the east side. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I'm Broward County when I'm there. It's not about swapping black dog for monkey. We need an international qualified experience replacement for JFF presidents. You're not gonna get an international person. So take that off your brain. It's not easy, bro. I just got stuck in a snowstorm in the car for 7 hours. You're in a car for 7 hours. Seriously. You're in a car for 7 hours. Really? Really? Interesting. Okay. I'm sorry I had to experience that, honestly. But okay. I understand. Well, quite an experience. I know Canada is cold as well. How can someone survive in a car for 7 hours? I die all the time. I've been in a car for 7 hours, yeah. A moving car, yeah. Don't have to be international JFF president. I think open mind, willing to take risk, and let's look at youth. Okay. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I'm not the age of 30 as yet. And I think based on the constitution, you have to be 30. So at this point in time, I'm not eligible. So everything in life is time. I'm still in my 20s, so 30 or 35. I have to double check, but yeah. So I will continue what I can with my knowledge. Everything I say to you guys, I'm speaking from here. I don't have a script in front of me. So what I say is from right here. And I speak objectively. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. Aunt Chili says I once saw snow in Jamaica. Yeah, if you go to the Blue Mountain Peak, you'll see it. Yeah, man. It evaporates very quickly, though. Yeah, it is what it is, actually. But, I personally believe in life, nothing happens before its time. So I'm just going to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. But there are certain things that I think need priority. Reggae Boyz and Reggae Girlz side of things, get the passports done from early. If I know World Cup qualifying is coming up, I identify the pool, and even if it's 30 UK-based players, getting the passport for every single one of them from early. Why? There will be injuries. There will be suspensions. There are players that will have missed flights. There will be personal reasons that players will not be available. On the women's side, some players will get pregnant. So you have to plan ahead. When you're on the highway and a snowstorm is a massive asking blast down the highway, there's something else. Highway, you can't move. Okay. I see. Thank you for shedding some light on the matter. I appreciate it. People were stuck longer than that on the 95th of the day in Virginia. Oh, wow. I honestly did not know about that. I didn't know. Quite a bit, quite a lot of people. Rookie Reed, I know you can compare the man to the woman, but don't you think the Reggae Girlz play a better game, computer guys? This video is never to compare. I'm talking about similarities with players and passports, because we still have Drew Spence, Jade Bailey, Paige Bailey Gale still to get passports. And we still have players on the men's side to get passports as well. So for me, it's a matter that needs to be done quite early. Not at Blue Mountain, in my house. In your house? Where you live? Must Mandeville or one of them places there? Or Portland, or St. Thomas, or Upper St. Andrew? One of them places there. What similarities are you looking for? Well, the similarities, like I said, in terms of the passport situation, coach. Still have players on the men's side and the women's side that's waiting on passports. So those are the similarities that you can draw from that sort of scenario. If you want to compare, you can go language arts class on TV. Okay. Bermuda will beat the DR, says Malignans. Okay. ISW says, I heard Digit Spence is getting called up for England under 21. Well, let's see. Karumi Hewitt says, both team play too slow. That scares me. Coach, on the girls' side, when you see the injection of Drew Spence, Havana Salone, and Chinyelo Asha in a midfield three, you're going to say, wow. The three musketeers that in a midfield. And one of them better than Messi. Chinyelo Asha. But wait until you see Havana Salone and Drew Spence. Drew Spence is our Frank Lampard. I don't think Bermuda's going to beat Domrep. No, I don't think so. I think Domrep is going to get over the line. It not concern me? Yes, it does concern me, Coach. It is concerning, but we are missing 4 to 5 first 11 players. Havana Salon. Drew Spence. That's 2. Tanisha Blackwood. That's 3. Yeah. Paige Bailey Gale. That's 4. Kanya Plummer 5. That's 5 players that will make up our best 11. You know what? I'm gonna do another video and talk about Reggae Girlz' best 11. Yeah. I think that would be good. Yeah, let me work on that. Yeah, definitely. Where do you see Reese Oxford and the Reggae Boyz? Man needs to learn to get fit, get games, and then we can start talking. Me and Frank Lampard, the manager or the player? The player. The JFF needs to do a better job capping young players. In the 80s, when I was part of the USA Olympic coaching staff, objective back then was to cap the young players that have ties. Yeah, you're right. 100%. That needs to be a priority. Gregory, the JFF always seem to be very back in the past. We need to act now. Now. That is what needs to happen. Can't wait for tomorrow morning. We need to act now. Now is the present. Now is the time that you make things happen. And that is what needs to happen. So, that is how I feel about the matter. I'll be right back. Here we are. Okay. Simon, did you get a chance to attend the under 20 men's trials in Jamaica the other day? I did not go to that. Hot Chili said the JFF is like a snail. You can't expect a snail to be fast. Did you watch the movie Turbo? Watch the movie Turbo and you'll see a fast snail. I'd say when it comes to capping, they do a better job with a woman. Yeah. Rob says, Simon, need more jerseys. You know what's funny? I actually have more jerseys downstairs in the guest room, but I think this is a good, solid collection to have right now. And I mean, we all know why that jersey is important. We know Jamil McGuire do big things. We know Daniel Gordon go on with a bag of things. We know Gino Van Kessel already from the Caribbean Cup final. We know maps. Right? But yeah. Well, JFF now have Turbo. Watch the movie Turbo. And if JFF does exactly what the snail does in that movie, trust me, we're gonna do some great things. I'm telling you. It's a nice jersey, isn't it? How's Jamal Lowe doing? He's doing alright, you know. He's doing alright. Settling into his environment quite well. On the English South Coast. He's doing okay. Yeah, he's doing alright. He is managing things. When I watch both games over the weekend, why the big excitement about the coach Vin Blaine? You rate him? Alright, I've made it clear that I think changing the coach at this stage, I didn't like the adjustment that was made because the timing of it, because it was literally weeks before the qualifiers, and Vin Blaine, as his mind was on the other job, which was of course the U.S. Virgin Islands. So, especially as it relates to the overseas-based players, it was going to take time for him to get into the thick of things of where they play and how they play, and so on and so forth. So, it's going to take time. Do I rate him? He's respected by the players, and that is important to me. But Simon, we're better president, and you're the man for the job. Thank you. Anything on Richard King leaving the JPL? Nothing as yet. Nothing as yet. Come on, guys. Plenty of you in this chat. Give this video a massive thumbs up. If we get to 100 likes, I'll tell you what is the deal on Lauren James. Alright? Cool. Yeah. But it has been quite a journey, eh? You know? Certainly has been a compelling one. Christopher McKenzie says, "What's up, Simon? I'm doing good. How are you? All is well. But I'm here. We've discussed quite a bit on the men's side. We've discussed quite a bit on the women's side. Tuffy already says, I definitely think Simon have the knowledge to be president, but that's just one man's opinion. Well, I respect your opinion. Thank you very much. I will keep learning about the game. I'll keep growing my knowledge. Jody Brown, where does she end up in your opinion? In my opinion, I think she ends up in North America. So after she finishes college, I think she's going to be one of the top drafted players in the National Women's Soccer League. I'm not saying that she can't play in Europe one day, but I do think she needs a good, solid 4 or 5 seasons in North America before she can think about Europe. She's diminutive and is going to need the size to manage the rigors of the English game, because that's where I expect her to be in the future. So for me, I think she needs to be in North America for another 4 or 5 years before we can think about the idea of her going towards Europe. Smash the like button like how Liverpool smash Leeds. Alright, smash the like button, guys, just like how the number 15 smashed the ball in the back of the net on Sunday. I'll wait. I'll wait. Alright, the likes are going up. That's good. That's good. So you don't think the Women's League in America compared to Europe? Not the same. It's not the same. No. Sweden, England, Spain. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was the number 15 for you, Simon. What about the number 15? What about the number 15? Number 15 scored, right? And deservedly got the start. And deservedly. Right place at the right time. Unselfish from Bunny. Bam, 1-0. Number 1. So, big ups to number 15. I know that number 15 is watching this video right now. And what I'll say to the number 15 is this. That she is a supremely talented football player. And if she continues on the same trend that she's going, then it's quite simple as this. Number 15 has the potential to be a Ballon d'Or nominee. I've said it. Which U20 player we should look out for in this tournament? Peyton McNamara and Neville Gale Abel. What year is Jody Brown in college now? Sophomore. Yeah. Amari Campbell says, Shamar Nicholson, yeah man, he's doing alright in Russia. I need to find out from him personally how he's doing, but I'm good. Yeah, that is the situation. Reggae Boyz fans, Reggae Girlz fans, Jamaican football fans. Gary Lynch has big up Simon Fox. Thank you very much. Credibility. That has to be the key. And that is exactly what I'll bring to you guys as much as possible. Yeah, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Any questions that you have or comments, drop them in right now and I'll answer them. You think young players must go to college, says Karumi Hui? On the women's side, it really depends because it depends on their level of development. Somebody like Jodie and how diminutive she is and where she was at that stage of her development, I think it was the best decision that she made. I don't think it means that she was ready for the professional game. Not at all. But as it relates to the men's game, I have a slightly different view of the matter. I would much rather for some players to play in the Jamaica Premier League than go to a university overseas. That's my honest opinion because the MLS has changed their criteria and you're going to find more American-born players or homegrown players getting opportunities. So I would much rather a player come through the Jamaica Premier League and then escalate his talent overseas. Not a big fan of top 5 in the draft to enter, so if she thinks she should be drafted in the top 3, she should avoid the USA. Financial and growth seems to be better out of the USA. I understand that, but she is not ready for England. I can tell you this is a fact. Jodie is not ready for England yet. I'm not saying that she won't be. She will one day, but not right now. When she's 24, 23, yes, but not right now. Not right now. But she will one day. She will be ready for England at some point. But why is the Women's World Cup so easy to predict? I wouldn't say it's easy to predict. We still have some surprises and some shocks. I thought England would have come 3rd, but England came 4th. So we still have some surprises at the end of the day. So, yep. Would you look at that? England has had a very, very interesting last few years. 4th in the 2018 World Cup, 4th in the 2019 World Cup, 2nd in the Euros. And you know where England is going to come in the World Cup this year? Yep. You said it. Not me. You said it. Not me. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Football is coming. Yeah. Yeah, so Reggae Boyz fans, thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Continue to stay safe. I'm going to be uploading a video with a former national player tomorrow, and we can get a more wholesome discussion into everything. So, Reggae Boyz fans, Reggae Girlz fans, Jamaican football fans, thank you for tuning in once more. Stay safe, stay humble, stay disciplined, stay focused. Observe your surroundings. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content, guys. Take care, everybody. Be safe.